At 347 Don Shula Drive, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Monday.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 45-yard line. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Rosen. It's complete to Drake. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check three. Red Delta!
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like...
Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now Rosen, and he hits Drake. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
They stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Stay there. Round 80. Mike 6. 6 man. Check. Hey, Rocket. Hey, check back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Going deep here for Allen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
And it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
180. I got you.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Got a man, Slayton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, But out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Hug. Motion.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Rosen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
I'm going back to you. Hurry!
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He can't hang on that. He's not going to get me. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on first down. Oh, Rosen is stripped to the football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rosen. It goes underneath the Drake. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. To throw is Rosen. Catch made by Slayton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
80.
Rosen to throw again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Darius Slayton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Allen, the intended receiver. After the interception, here's Rosen. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Sterling Shepard, as the first half is winding down, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
What we got? Rush in. 12.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Alert! Me and you. Mike's 50, Mike. Bravo. Mike's 50.
Now on 2nd and 16. Rosen is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Rivers. Steps away to his left. And he's going to find a man, Keenan Allen. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
390, keep it skinny.
Play action now, Rivers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Let's go, baby.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
A second down throw for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. It's a foot race. The 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick-6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It's complete to Watt. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Rosen will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Brings up second and 10 at the 4-yard line.
All right, 180. Back 6. You ain't going nowhere.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Stay there. 390.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. He goes 67 yards on the punt return as his guys continue to pull it on. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 right around the 9-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Block 15.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it.